Blake, you're up next.
Hi everyone, my name is Blake, and my essay is called Skills to Create a Memorable Presentation. I'm a second year law student along with Charlie, and we're both enjoying exam week coming up. In order to create an effective and memorable presentation, certain aspects of speech must be considered. These are the beginning and ending, eye contact, hand gestures and other movement, and stance. A mastery of these aspects will make public speaking both memorable and interesting for the speaker and the audience. Beginning the presentation properly is crucial to gaining the audience's attention. Oftentimes, the audience will make up their mind based on what the speaker has done at the beginning of their presentation. If the beginning of the speech is slow and boring, the audience will lose their interest and they will not recover it. A rhetorical question is an effective way to get the ball rolling because it forces the audience to reflect. Another way to get the audience interested in your speech is to use an anecdote, which is a personal story. This helps the audience relate to the speaker and sets off the speech on an informal level. Eye contact is very important in making a memorable speech. Meeting the audience's gaze gives them a feeling of being included in the proceedings. Meeting their gaze also means your head will be raised, so you won't be mumbling at the paper, which is a common fault. A strong, clear voice and proper use of hand gestures is crucial in making a memorable presentation. A clear voice allows the audience to understand what you've been saying, and it means that the content of the speech will be found interesting. It is very, very easy to talk too fast, especially when under pressure. The presentation will be the most effective if presented with a strong, but not shouting voice. Hand gestures add a visual element to the presentation. They can say things that words cannot, which means you can cut down the length of your speech. Hand gestures can also be used to show confidence and enthusiasm in whatever the topic is that's being presented. They can be used to highlight the most important points of the speech. Stance is an important factor in making a memorable presentation. An unmoving and rigid stance tells the audience that you're underconfident and scared, and accordingly they will respect you less. Having one's arms crossed or being too rigid, like Dominic said, will make the audience think that you're defensive and don't want to be there, and accordingly they'll lose interest as well. However, being too confident and having too much body language can come across as aggressive. A strong and relaxed posture means the audience will want to hear what's being said. Movement is another useful tool in interacting with the audience, as it makes them feel included. The speaker can also re-engage the audience with movement if he's lost their interest. The way to end a speech can either make it memorable or forgettable. By bringing up points from the beginning of the speech, such as a quote, the speaker forces the audience to remember back to the beginning of the speech and reflect on the points that have been made. As with the beginning, ending the speech with a rhetorical question will leave the audience thinking about the presentation well after it's ended. These techniques will increase the effectiveness of a presentation greatly. By following the advice in this essay, the presenter can hold the audience's attention from beginning to end. By using confident movements, important points can be highlighted without distracting the audience. A clear, strong voice and intelligent use of introductions and conclusions will lead to a very memorable presentation. Thank you.